Hello fellow coaches, in today's video we'll be talking about using FEAK to design off-season training programs for athletes. So in the off-season, we have several main goals for the athlete. The first is to build physical attributes that will improve them for the next sports season. So this means things like building muscle size, strength, speed, explosive power, and so on. We also want to build the tolerance and injury proofness of the athlete. So that includes things like tissue tolerance, tendon strength. Also, if the coach has good assessment abilities, we can find out if the athlete has different joint imbalances, muscle imbalances, and things we can do to prehab them to make them more bulletproof and injury-free for the upcoming season. Most off-seasons last several months, depending on the sport, and in general, we work in different phases. Each phase can last usually several weeks, somewhere between 2 to 6 weeks, and each phase focuses on one physical quality. For example, muscle size, we work on that for let's say 5 weeks. And then we work on explosive power for 4 weeks. Every few weeks we change the main goal that we're focusing on while trying to maintain as much of the previous gains that we had from the previous phases. Now let's jump into the FEAK software and I'll show you how to design a 4-week off-season phase for an athlete. So in FEAK, today we'll design a functional hypertrophy phase for the off-season. A common example is something like the 5x5 system for off-season. Okay, so the equipment will use a full gym. It's a strength training program. The goal is functional hypertrophy, and let's say this is an intermediate athlete. So let's say this athlete's microcycle is a 7 days, which means that every 7 days the cycle repeats. Of course, some athletes train 3 days out of 5 or 6 days out of 10. You can adjust this to your athlete's requirements. So it's 7 days, and let's say he repeats it 4 times, 3 times building up his ability, and the 4th cycle will be a deload, getting ready for the next phase. Let's say he does 3 training days, and this one, let's say 5x5 system. Try to choose a weight to hit 17 reps on first session. Build up to 25 reps total for each 5x5 exercise. Okay, so we submit. And now we move in to choose the training days in the cycle. So let's say he trains 3 days. Let's say he trains day 1 out of 7, day 2 out of 7, and then day 5 out of 7, just for example. Okay, you apply it. All right. So I'll build one day as an example. Let's say, for example, day 1 is the upper body training day. So I'll edit the day. The warm-up, we can build warm-up. So he'll do the demo upper body warm-up and then add exercise. So first exercise, let's say it's some kind of shoulder exercise. All right, so shoulders, some kind of barbell shoulder press. Okay, body position. Let's say it's a standing, and his grip is, a standing barbell, normal grip, shoulder press. Okay, implement, nothing special, just a normal barbell. So we've used this option before, and the video will automatically load because we've used this exact combination of shoulder press barbell and standing position. So we submit. Okay, so sets is 5, reps is 5, tempo is, let's say, 3010. Okay, rest time between sets, we're going to do a superset with A2. So maybe the rest time for here can be something like 100 seconds. Okay, intensity type. We'll use this as use our RPE scale or RIR, reps in reserve scale. So reps in reserve. First week, first cycle, right? So maybe we leave 1 rep in reserve. Don't push yourself all the way. And then we can duplicate this for all cycles and make adjustments on the way. So as he progresses, the intensity can still stay 1, and then here it goes to no reps in reserve because the 3rd week we're going all out. And the 4th cycle, we change the sets to 3 sets because he's deloading, okay? And here he goes all out for the weight, but lower volume on the 4th week. You save the day, and now I'm going to superset it with some kind of chin-up variation. So I'm going to duplicate, 1 duplicate, and now we have A2. I'm going to replace it with some kind of upper back variation. So it loads the different variations we have. We have some kind of chin up. We have, let's say, if we focus on the grip, it's some kind of, let's say, neutral grip chin up and mid-width neutral grip chin up. Again, we've used this option before, so there's a video preloaded. Okay, and then submit. And now we have exact same 5x5 system for the chin-ups. Okay, and now we want to add exercise. Let's say we go B series, B1. And then we'll do some kind of chest exercise. Okay, it's an upper body day. Let's do chest exercise. We do some kind of, let's say, dumbbell bench press. Okay, so we go dumbbell bench press. Let's say flat bench. And we do mid-grip pronated. Okay, we have not yet added an exact video for this particular combination, so we'll add one now. So over here, we've built a whole list of exercises that we've recorded. These are available for all the users of FEAK. And then inside here, we have dumbbell flat bench press. We go back here and we put it in here. And now we have a video for this particular combination in this exercise. Submit. And now we have this bench press over here. Again, this one, we may not be doing the 5x5 anymore. This may be a more accessory kind of workout. So we do, let's say, 3 sets of 12 to 15. Okay, so it's a 3, 0, 1, 1. Any kind of tempo you like. Rest here can be shorter, let's say 75 seconds. Intensity, reps in reserve. Here again, 1 rep in reserve. So again, duplicate for all cycles. And from here, the last cycle, if you want to deload, maybe you can do 2 sets instead, and then save day. Okay, again, if you want a B2 exercise, we duplicate it, 1 duplicate, and now we have a B2. Okay, we'll do some kind of, let's say, rowing exercise, just replace it. Some kind of upper back exercise. Some kind of row. Let's say we do seated cable rows. Okay, neutral grip cables. Okay, and let's say mid-width. All right, we have this also, and then submit. So now we've built the entire main exercises for this this day. Then we add an exercise because we want to do some prehab stuff. Let's say this athlete has some history of shoulder weakness and commonly get shoulder strains. So for the C1 exercise, we could do something with the shoulders and some kind of exercise that is more prehab, right? So maybe lower trapezius. Okay, so with lower trapezius, let's go here with a dumbbell bent over 2-arm trapezius, lower trapezius raise. So we have one here. The video is here already, and we submit. Okay, so now we have an additional prehab exercise which we've added for this athlete's off-season. So now we've added a prehab shoulder exercise for this athlete's workout. Again, maybe do 4 sets, reps 10 to 12. And this one you want to pause at the top. So let's say you go down 3, 0, 1, 2. Okay, 2-second pause at the top. Rest 60 seconds. Intensity type, reps in reserve. Again, we can do 1 rep over here. Okay, duplicate for all cycles. No need to deload this. This is not hard to recover from. And we save day. So you've built 1 day for the athlete. And of course, when you go back to the program overview, you now see the full view of the program. You can duplicate this day to copy. You can duplicate this day to copy the structure to day 2 and 3 and add in, let's say, day 2 is more lower body and day 3 is some kind of accessory work or injury prevention work. You can also customize the day names. So day 1 would be upper body focus. Day 2, you could do lower body focus. And day 3, you could do injury prevention. Okay, something like this. And then you would build out the program day by day for the athlete. Now, I will assign it to my own account, and so you can see it later in the app what it should look like. So I'm going to assign it to myself, Jonathan, and I'll start somewhere in October. And demo off-season workout. Submit. Okay, so now it's been assigned to my client app, and I'll show you in the app what this looks like to your client. The FEAK app, we go to our program folder, and here you'll see the workout that we just built. 5x5 system for off-season. So we confirm, And now those workout days are on the athlete's home screen. So let's go to our upper body exercise, set the workout date to today, and here we go. You'll see the videos, the user can see what they're supposed to do. We press start, and then there's a upper body warm-up to be done. When completed, you just click yes. And then here, the user will go to the workout and they'll fill in the sets and reps done. So this is exactly what the user will see. Let's say they did 5 reps for the 5x5 and the weight they used is 100 kilos. Tick. And they move on to the chin-ups. Okay, so they just complete the workout in this fashion, and when finished, finish workout, and all their stats will be recorded, and you the coach can see in the back end what weights they've done, any notes they've taken, or anything they've recorded down of any of the good or bad things that they experienced during this workout. There are a lot more things that FEAK can do that no other strength training software can. So if you'd like to cut 70% off your program design time while retaining all the details that elite athletes need, contact us and we'll set up a demo for you to try the FEAK strength training software. Thank you very much.